Junior, I knew you would come.
Yeah. How'd you get captured by these Nazi scum anyway?
Long story. Let's just say I encountered a beautiful woman in Vienna.
Yeah, well now look where you're at. Now come on, Dad, let's get out of here before more Nazis show up.
I'm a little tied up at the moment.
You just have to make my job so much harder, Dad, don't you? Jeez. Like all of Germany isn't enough to have on my bad side.
Junior, we appear to have a problem here.
Dad, I told you, don't call me Junior.
But Junior, we have a problem.
Dad. Oh.
I never expected to see two Joneses again.
I told you we had a problem.
Walter Donovan, what are you doing with these Nazis?
Well, Hitler and I got our hands on the Spear of Destiny. Isn't this just what you've been looking for?
Junior, the Spear of Destiny.
I know, Dad.
We've been looking for that for years.
I know, Dad. That's the spear that Hitler has been after all this time. That's the spear we've been looking for. That's the spear that punched the side of Jesus Christ, and now it gives somebody unlimited power like Hitler.
But we need that spear.
I know.
You want the spear? Then you're gonna have to tell me a good movie to see.
You're a hard man to bargain with, Donovan. Well, I guess it's a good thing I saw Alice in Wonderland over the weekend. The movie stars Mia Wasikowska as Alice Kingsley, and Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter.
The Mad Hatter? Wasn't he part of a tea party?
Yeah.
I could go for a good spot of tea right now.
Oh my lord. Really, Dad? Tea? At this moment? We're giving a movie review and you're telling me about tea? Anyway. The film was directed by the very strange yet creative Tim Burton and tells the classic tale by Lewis Carroll, except this time things in Wonderland are a little bit different. Instead of telling the traditional tale of how a young female falls down a rabbit hole and lands in a bizarre world known as Wonderland, Tim Burton's story is about a 19-year-old Alice who, after being proposed to by an arrogant lord, chases a rabbit down a rabbit hole and returns to the world she once arrived to 10 years prior. In this world, known still as Wonderland, Alice encounters some old friends she met years before, such as the Mad Hatter, the Cheshire Cat, and the White Rabbit. However, she has forgotten all about them and her previous experiences. Even though this seems like a happy reunion, Alice soon realizes that she is the only person who can slay the terrifying dragon known as the Jabberwocky and put an end to the reign of the evil Red Queen, played by Helena Bonham Carter.
Lewis Carroll, he's one of my favorites, but was the movie any good?
Well, since I was able to see the movie in 3D, the visual effects were probably just as stunning as those in Avatar. From the forest setting to the castle of the Red Queen, they all displayed a beautiful, clear, and creative picture that is sure to please audiences. The film also had a brilliant cast, especially with Johnny Depp helming the role of the Mad Hatter. However, Anne Hathaway as the White Queen was just overdramatic and unbearable to watch. For such a great actress, she really killed the movie for me. Another thing that killed the movie was the end. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but for a Disney movie, it's very unexpected and unpleasing, especially for fans of Disney's classic film and of Tim Burton. Last but not least, for being targeted for children, this new creation of Wonderland sure didn't seem like a PG movie to me. It was very graphic at some points and mentioned some things that I don't quite think kids would really understand. Although I do have to say that the final battle scene, the Red Queen, and Johnny Depp did help revive this movie from disappointment. Overall, I would have to give Alice in Wonderland a 5 out of 10 stars.
A 5 out of 10? This is an outrage. Lewis Carroll is one of the best authors of our time. Take care of these Joneses. Make the Fuhrer proud.
Well, Junior, this looks like the end of the Jones dynasty.
It's not the end of nothing, Dad!
Junior, kick him in the kisser. Good work. That's my boy.
Now for you, Mr. Donovan. Give us the spear now.
Never!
Oh man, Dad. Looks like we got the spear. And looks like that's the end of Walter Donovan.
Good work, Junior. I never did quite like that chap anyway.
Dad, for the last time, don't call me Junior, okay? Alright.
Well, if you insist. This is a wonderful artifact.
I know. Whoa, watch Mr. Donovan. Watch Mr. Donovan.
I know just a museum that would be proud to have a beautiful piece like this on display.
It definitely has to go in a museum, right?